Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing an update on my entire credit card portfolio of 17 credit cards, including how I currently use them, my total credit limits, my total annual fees, and what cards I'm specifically targeting as of February 2023. Of course, the credit card world moves so fast, so these targets can and probably will change over the course of this year. Also, with this portfolio update, I'm not going to go over each card in detail because that would take forever, but I will mention relevant information about the cards in my portfolio when needed. And with that being said, let's get into this portfolio update. So here's an overview of my entire active credit card collection over 4 different issuers: American Express, Bank of America, Barclaycard, and Chase Bank. Now, as you can see, I've recently gone a little bit overboard with the American Express Platinum cards, and I have 3 of them. I don't really recommend having this many Platinum cards, but what can I say? They have great sign-up bonuses, and it's really hard to pass up a great sign-up bonus when it comes around, especially ones with no lifetime language. I definitely do not plan on holding this many Platinum cards long-term, and in fact, plan on canceling 2 of these Platinum cards when they're up for renewal. This is really going to drop my total annual fees of my portfolio, which you're going to see in a little bit is actually pretty high. So I'll be the first to admit that 17 credit cards is kind of a lot for the typical person. So let's get into how I use them specifically, and here's an overlay for that. As some of you may know from my previous videos, I recently got approved for the Hilton Honors business card. And since I'm working on that sign-up bonus, this card will be my primary card until I'm able to meet the minimum spend requirement, as well as the $15,000 spend needed for that free night reward that comes standard on this card. Of course, with any credit card setup that has a primary card with American Express, there has to be a backup Visa or MasterCard. And for me, that's going to be the Bank of America Premium Rewards Elite credit card. Now, for my American Express Platinum cards, including the Classic, Morgan Stanley, and Business versions, Gold card, and Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card, as I'm focusing on using my Hilton Honors business card right now, I'm only using these cards currently for their relevant statement credits. For the Amex Platinum cards, here's a slide that shows you which statement credits I'll be using on each card. Since I have 2 personal Platinum cards, I essentially have every statement credit twice. And because these cards have a whopping $695 annual fee each, it's pretty important that I make sure that I use all the statement credits on each of these Platinum cards. Going back to the other cards, I'll be using the Amex Gold card for the $10 per month dining credit, as well as the $10 per month Uber credit. And I'll also be using the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card for the $25 per month dining credit. The Delta Reserve card is inactive because I don't really fly Delta, and I only got this card because it's made out of Boeing 747 metal, which makes it a very cool collector's item. You can see that the remainder of my personal cards, including the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards, Amex Blue Cash Every Day, Chase United Gateway, and Chase Marriott Bonvoy Bold cards all have monthly charges on them just to keep them active and in good standing. Next up, we have the business cards, and I use 2 cards for all of my YouTube business expenses: the Bank of America Business Customized Cash Rewards card and the American Express Amazon Business Prime card. I also have a rental property, and for those expenses, I exclusively use the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card. Now, this is an interesting one. The Chase Inc. Cash has been the one card I've been using for my internet bill, as it gets me 5% back on this category. But what's been really nice is that I've been using my Chase Ultimate Rewards points with Pay Yourself Back. By doing this, I'm able to get 1.1 cent per point back on my internet bill, and I haven't really paid for internet for over a year now, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's how I'm currently using each card in my portfolio. So let's now take a look at the credit limits on each of my cards. So here's the slide that summarizes all of my credit limits. Of course, the American Express Platinum cards and Gold card don't have credit limits because they're considered to be charge cards. You can see that for the most part, I have fairly high credit limits on each card, with the highest being about $40,000. Although this is a nice visual of each card and its credit limit, I think this data is better displayed in a tabular format, so I'm going to switch to this table here to show my credit limits split by issuer as well as by card type, either personal or business. So you can see here that I have total credit limits of $92,000 with American Express, $119,000 with Bank of America, $25,000 with Barclays Bank, and $90,500 with Chase Bank. And split between personal and business, I have $238,500 in personal credit limit, as well as $88,000 in business credit limit, equaling $326,500 in total credit limit. Next up, let's take a look at the annual fees on my cards, and it's going to shock you how much I'm currently spending on annual fees. So here's a slide showing you all of those numbers. You can see that I have 2 personal platinums with a total annual fee of $1,390 and a business platinum with a $695 annual fee. So all of this total equals $2,085. I have the American Express Gold card at $250, the Bank of America Premium Rewards Elite credit card, and the Delta Reserve credit card at $550 apiece, the Bonvoy Brilliant card at $650, and finally, the American Express Hilton Honors Business card at $95. Taking all of these annual fees together, this equals a total of $4,180, which is pretty high. And of course, I want to make sure I get value out of each one of these annual fee cards. And I've actually done individual videos for each of these cards explaining just that. So I'll leave links to all those videos down in the description below in case you're interested. But like I said before, I'm not going to be keeping some of these annual fee cards past the first year. So let's talk about those now. So out of 17 credit cards, 8 of them have annual fees. And out of these 8 cards, I plan on canceling 4 of them. And these cards are 2 American Express Platinum cards consisting of 1 personal and 1 business card, the Delta Reserve card, and the Hilton Honors Business card. If we look at the annual fees of these cards, that would be $1,390 for both Platinum cards, plus $550 from the Delta Reserve card, and $95 from the Amex Hilton Honors Business card, totaling a reduction of $2,035 in annual fees. So by canceling these credit cards specifically, I'm effectively halving my annual fees. Nice! And so that's going to leave $2,145 in total annual fees, which is still a lot. But again, as long as I can get positive expected value out of these annual fee cards by using statement credits or other perks, I'll still come out ahead. Alright, so that's a rundown of my credit card portfolio as it stands now. But of course, there are always more cards out there, so here are some of the cards I'm aiming to get in the next year. For my next cards, the theme is going to be hotel cards, specifically Marriott, which is my preferred hotel chain, Hilton, as well as with Hyatt. Now, I'm currently working on the sign-up bonus for the Hilton Honors Business card, but I'm also interested in getting the Hyatt Business card as well as the Marriott Business card as well. The Chase World of Hyatt Business card currently has a sign-up bonus of 60,000 bonus points after spending $5,000 on purchases in the first 3 months, while the American Express Marriott Bonvoy Business card has a sign-up bonus of 75,000 points after spending just $3,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. Ideally, I'd like to get the Marriott Bonvoy Business card first because I'd like to stack the Elite Night credits with my current Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card to potentially be able to reach Titanium Elite status this year, but I'd like to wait for an elevated sign-up bonus offer first. So my plan is to wait until one comes along, and then I'll pull the trigger on this card at that time. Regarding the Chase World of Hyatt card, I'm currently locked out from this card due to Chase's 524 rule, but once I drop below that in August 2023, this card will be open for me to apply. We're going to have to see how things shape out during this year to see which one of these cards I'm going to get first. I also have my eye on the personal Hyatt card as well, but I'll probably wait on this card for another year because if I apply for this card later this year, I'll be back at 524 and be locked out of Chase cards again until March of 2024. Another card I'm eyeing is the Chase Inc. Preferred card and its juicy sign-up bonus of 100,000 Ultimate Rewards points after spending $15,000 in the first 3 months. But $15,000 is kind of a tall ask, especially in 3 months, so I'm really saving this card until I'm ready to pull the trigger on that kind of spend. But the trick is keeping myself under 524 at the same time, so I'm able to get this card when the time is right. The final card on my radar is not a card that's talked a lot very often, but for you Bank of America fans, you're going to love this one, and that's the Susan G. Komen Customized Cash Rewards card. This card is a sign-up bonus offer of $200 after spending $1,000 in purchases in the first 90 days. And of course, it's great that Bank of America supports the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation through this card, but just like its namesake, it also provides solid multipliers that's identical to the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards card. Not only that, but since this card can also be boosted with the Preferred Rewards program, the multipliers can get up to 5.25% cash back in a category of your choice, including gas, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, or home improvement stores, as well as 3.5% cash back at grocery stores and wholesale clubs on the first $2,500 in combined purchases each quarter. Since I already have a customized cash rewards card, this card can cover another category at 5.25% with no annual fee, which would be amazing. And since my fiance also has a customized cash rewards card, if she got this card as well, we'd both have these 2 cards, and so in total, we'd have 4 customized cash rewards cards to really maximize our 5.25% cashback category earnings. So that's my credit card portfolio and outlook as it stands in February 2023. Now, it definitely took me a while to get my credit limits as high as they are, so if you want to know how to maximize your credit limits, check out this video here where I walk you through exactly how to do that.